I see the CEO of Epic says that Steam shouldn't put the being made by AI info. Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. That's a big time L take. Very, very silly. There is legitimately nothing wrong with letting consumers see that tag so they can make a choice on if they want to play a game that has a heavy AI influence. He made a good point, though. Not really. His point's about as, like, rudimentary as it gets. He's basically just saying everything's going to be integrated with AI anyway, so the tag is a redundancy. That's just not really true. Like, yeah, a lot of things will be, but I still think the tag is very valuable. There's no reason not to have it. It only gives consumers more info. What's wrong with that? Gabe does nothing and wins again. That's the thing, man. That is the thing. They cracked the code, and now he doesn't really have to do anything. Every other marketplace just fucking shoots themselves. That's a great strategy. Get it right, spend a lot of time getting it right, then when everyone else tries to compete in the market, they just literally can't because you've done it too well. Imagine if he didn't have Steam. I don't even know what that... you could say that for, like, literally everybody. I don't know, he'd probably just be a guy. We, not he. Oh. That makes sense then, yeah. That is a good little thought experiment. I wonder what the PC gaming market would look like in the absence of Steam. Man, shit, you'd probably still have fucking EA Origin, all that kind of shit around. Oh man, that'd be brutal. Yeah, games for Windows Live. Shit. That'd be a hellscape. It would be just like the streaming services. True, there'd probably be like hundreds of gaming platforms. You heard about him living on a yacht since 2020, barely going on land. Yeah, his yacht story is so interesting to me. Apparently he just liked yachts so much that he bought the, like, yacht manufacturer, like, bought the whole shipyard. And then the recent headline about his $500 million research vessel. Turns out, chat was right, it is indeed a deep-sea research vessel. Which is cool. And he just gets to lounge with 20 gaming PC setups and a basketball court. What is it with millionaires and the deep sea? I don't think it's just millionaires, man. The sea is very interesting. There is a legitimate fact that everyone's like, no, Charles, you're very wrong, but it is a provable fact. We know more about space than we do our own ocean. Like, talking obviously like deep, deep ocean. Because it is easier for us to see and study out in space than it is for us to see and study in the very deep, deep recesses of our sea. So that kind of unknown is just very alluring to a lot of people, especially people with money. But space is, like, bigger. You're not wrong, it is definitely bigger. That is very true. Would you rather be trapped in a space station or a submarine? Ooh, that's tough. Oh, fuck. Probably a submarine. No. Yeah, probably submarine. I think probably a submarine, actually. I think there are probably more means of recovering you on a submarine than there is a space station. Like, look at how long it took to get those astronauts that were stranded by the Boeing vessel back. A sub, I think there's more options. Yeah, but if the submarine implodes, you die faster than you can blink. I mean, better than if the fucking ISS implodes. Like, that'd be fucking so much worse. I don't know, I was under the impression, like, you're trapped there, but they're trying to save you type thing between submarine and space station. How long can you survive in the vacuum of space? Is it like an instant death? That's a good question. When I was growing up, movies always led me to believe that you would freeze pretty much instantly, but that is, if I remember correctly, not the case. Let's see. Here from space.com. How long could you survive in space without a spacesuit? Vacuum of space is unforgiving. Time is not on your side. Let's see. The answer is not very long. Within just 10 to 15 seconds, a person in space without a spacesuit would fall unconscious due to a lack of oxygen. Even if they held their breath, their lungs would expand and rupture before their blood and other bodily fluids began to boil, causing massive damage. So about 10 to 15 seconds according to space.com. That sounds like an absolutely awful way of dying too, having your lungs expand and boil your blood and bodily fluids. Would you rather suffocation in space or burning to death? Well, probably suffocation, right? Isn't burning to death like the most painful sensation for the human body? I'm pretty sure it is. Probably just anything that's not burning to death. Do you know what the cure for sadness is? I don't know, is this a riddle? Or are you like actually asking me what I think helps with sadness? Goals would be my answer to that. Even just tiny ones. Are we getting Godslap anime before Half-Life 3? Depends how long it takes for the Half-Life 3 drop. It'll be about 2 years. Well, maybe a little less than 2 years now. But close to 2 years. Production's going really well, though. We've already got most of the casting done. Big rumor right now, Half-Life 3 releasing March 2026 alongside the Steam machine. Yeah, that I don't buy, though. I watched the video that does have a lot of like really interesting arguments for why Half-Life 3 is actually something that truly could come out now, but I don't think it'll be that soon. I would guess earliest would be like 2027. I know my prediction record isn't the best, but I will tell you two things I've been right about more times than most people. Bloodborne 2 never coming out and Half-Life 3 never coming out. Those two, I'm fucking crushing it on right now. So when it comes to those two subjects, I feel like I'm kind of the preeminent expert on it. While all of you latch on to fucking hopium every single time there's a PlayStation showcase. You dropped the ball on Silksong. No, I was right about Silksong. What are you talking about? I will tell you, I was right about Silksong all the way up until the most recent prediction I made on it. I told you it wasn't releasing within the year that Phil Spencer said it was, and I was right. What I was wrong about is that it was not coming out in 2025 when it did. But all the way up until that one, flew a little close to the sun, all the way up until that one, I was crushing it on my Silksong predictions. Not fair, Phil Spencer has never told the truth. Hey, a lot of people believed him. I saw through the ruse. Can you say who's on the Godslap cast? I don't know if I'm allowed to or not. I'll ask if I can. But I haven't even said the studio yet. I'm trying to keep everything kind of low-key until I have like a full thing to drop for it, like actual material, because I think that's more hype. How to get funding for Godslap? It's called Charlie's Purse. I've self-funded it. It's JC staff. Imagine. I go crazy. Watch them release Portal 3 instead. That'd be a nuts bait and switch. Is it going to go to theaters or no? So I think we're going to do it in two phases. Phase 1, I think, is going to be like 25 minutes, which I'll post on my main channel. And then phase 2 for like the full theatrical, which is going to be around like 90-ish, that'll go to theaters. Because if we just wait until like the full 90's done, it'll probably be like 3 or 4 years. And I think it'd be more fun to have more. That's kind of what we're tinkering with right now. I think that'll probably be how we do it. Would you rather fund it yourself than be beholden to other founders? I'm not opposed to having like an investor or something on board if we want to up the scale of it. It just has to be the right fit. I don't like VC. I'm not a fan of VC. So it'd have to just be like someone that I vibe with well, that could afford to toss money into the project to elevate it. I'm not like against it. I just don't really love like VC in general. So it'd have to be like a personal like investor. How's the league grind going? Terrible. I was climbing and then I had a computer crash during a game. Obviously we lost the game and I got a huge penalty and it put me with the actual worst players League of Legends has ever seen. So now it's just been a non-stop spiral. It was crazy. It's been awful. Actually awful. So I'm still fucking gold. Are you specifically only solo queuing, or do you sometimes squat up? No, I'm only solo queuing. I'm open to squatting up. Maybe next season play with friends. When's the deadlock grind? Fucking never. I am so bad at deadlock, it's unbelievable. I actually cannot get the hang of that game. Just playing Furnace and win every game. Is it that easy?